Hello and welcome to the first episode of my first ever Football Manager series, and I'm calling it Brits Abroad, and you'll soon see why. I've created a new club called the Marbella? It's Marbella, isn't it? The Marbella Expats. I'm so uncultured. Well, you'll see how uncultured this agricultural team I've put together for this challenge of dominating Europe with British players in the Spanish League. So, the idea is that I've set up a team in Spain that plays in Marbella, in La Liga, that can only have British and Northern Irish players, and no one from anywhere else. Which, there is a lot of good players, but it's also going to be a bit of a challenge, and you'll see that I've gone for some more laddie, for want of a better word, options in the squad and the staff. And without any further ado, you can see here a little spoiler of the type of top lads that we have in the squad. So I think we'll do a rundown first of the squad before we'll go into our first home game of the season as our premier match, which is, let's start at the best. Barcelona at home, coming to our place. Let's see if they like it up 'em. Okay, so the squad. Let's start the goalkeeper. Let's hope this goes in order as we go through. We've picked up Sam Johnston, good English keeper, championship standard, hoping that they can help us survive / crack on in this league. Who knows? Tom Lawrence, good young Welsh option, could cover all areas of the pitch. Aaron Lennon, Cameron McGee, and some young lad. Scott McTominay, I think he gets a lot better on this game. I mean, he's all down arrows there, but I think him having some chances for United in the first team, I thought, it's a good pick-up, and fills the Scottish quota of the British Isles. Chris Meffam, James Morrison, good player. You all know him. Some young goalkeeper, young defender. John Joe Shelvey, one of the main men in the middle of the park, spraying balls around, hitting the forward line. Class. Neil Taylor, and here it is. Captain, leader, legend, John Terry, 36 years of age, coming in to shore up this defence, ready to take on La Liga. He's ordered a couple of beers, dos cervezas por favor, and he's going to smash up the league. Who else have we got? The big man up front. This is where the budget has gone, to be honest. This is why you've seen so many. I've not gone for a big budget with this team, kind of low to, medium ranking La Liga budget. So we've gone Jamie Vards up front. Pace, quality, he's going to be class for us. Kyle Walker-Peters. James Wilson is my mini Jamie Vardy. The idea, him being a fast finisher, if that works out when Jamie Vardy is injured / hungover, is going to work, who knows. And here's the other part of the forward duo, the master plan. Good old British 4-4-2. Vardy, Carroll up front. Bang it up to the big man, good with his feet, hits it down to the on-running striker, or smashes at one in himself. We cannot fail with this master plan. And his backup, of course, the robot himself, 2-metre Peter, the asparagus, Peter Crouch, 36 years of age, but he's going to do a job in there. Acceleration is 2, boom. But who matters when you've got work rate of 18, 6'7". Jack Grealish, he's the John Joe long-term replacement. Will Grieg, he's on fire. How can you not have him? Fills up that Northern Irish quota. Grant Hanley, and a couple of other younger players here. Boom. So that's our squad. So let's have a look at the tactic. And I've already spoilt it, but it's 4-4-2. Why wouldn't you go 4-4-2? Now ignore all these injuries here. We're playing good old British football. Get stuck in. You're going to pick up a few injuries. Sorry, but that's how we're doing it in the league. We're taking on the Spanish, and we're showing them a new way, the new old way of playing football. So you'll see here we've got a couple of problems with the forward line. Our big two, Carroll and Vardy, are actually injured right now, which means we're relying on the second choice of Crouchy and Will Grieg. Not ideal, I admit, when we're playing Barcelona at home. But, hey, let's throw in at the deep end. Let's see what this team is made of. Now, look at the schedule. We've had one game away to Las Palmas. 1-1. Will Grieg got the equaliser. Off to a good start. First game for a brand new team. Brand new country. Let's have a look at some of the staff while we're here. See a few familiar names in here. We've got Phil Neville on the squad, and we did pick up Ray Wilkins. Felt a bit funny about picking this up, God rest him, but I thought, great guy, would help this group of lads perfectly, and what a fitting tribute that he gets to come abroad and tutor this quality bunch of lads. Without any further ado, I think we've had a nice little intro there. Let's get stuck in. Let's see if good old British 4-4-2, Brits abroad, can really help. Let's get cracking. Team selection, Crouch, Grigg, 4-4-2. Wingers, Lennon and Lawrence. Pretty strong backline. We could do with some of these big hitters back, I admit it. James Morrison has just got back from an injury himself, so hopefully he can come in for either McTominay or probably more likely Shelvey is the position that he matches better. So we may go like this. I know it doesn't line up perfectly, but I think with a bit of fitness and a bit of training, he can come in the right place. Bradley Johnson can fill in at a couple of positions. So I think we're ready to go. Let's see how we get on. Match sharpness, we've got James Wilson on the bench. He's the super sub. He's pacey, he's young, he's good to go. Right, dressing room. Team talk, let's G the lads up. We're a passionate, big team. We've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone what we're capable of. They listen keenly. I wanted a little bit more than that. I've got faith in you to make a difference. I'm calmly saying this. I've had the passion first. Come in with the calmness afterwards. Here we go. Oh, great start. God, pumping balls up to the big man early. Will Grigg, almost in. Almost taking it to Barcelona. They wouldn't know what hit him. So I'm going to stick with the 3D match engine. Unless it looks crap on YouTube. Which it might do. Direct passing play is what the assistant is saying. Well, it may come to that. Directness is what we're famed for. It's what we're going for. You'll see we've got this lovely pink number as our home shirt. I thought Brits abroad, it's fitting really. No carbs before Marbs, but I imagine they're consuming a few carbs while they're away, to be honest. So see Walker Peters here to Lennon. See, we've got this league sussed. What? Oh, look at this. This is quality play. Okay, risky ball, but if you don't take a chance, you won't win the raffle. Something like that. If it's too hot in the kitchen, get in the frying pan. Look at this. Great ball. Will Grigg. Oh, first major chance goes to the expats. Not much happening here. We're just controlling the game, keeping on top of them. We're being outnumbered by Barcelona's midfield, but we played over the top to our strikers, and then we score. McTominay into Lawrence. Bang. Oh, two good chances. We could do with picking up that goal, get a bit of breathing space. Now they're controlling the play here, but are they going to create a chance? Nah, nothing much. 140 million. Being controlled by Shelvey and McTominay in the middle of the park. We're actually dominating possession here, which isn't really our game plan, and especially against Barcelona, this is surprising, but, I'll take it. We're holding out well. Will Grigg's not had the best of games, not got a great rating in this first half. I think we keep him on for now, but he's struggling with fitness anyway. Let's have a little team talk. Dig in. Let's see what we've got left. Beautiful stuff. And here we go. Second half. Marbella Expats at home in Marbella. If the lads win tonight, we are getting smashed out on the town. Marbella won't know what's hitting. Jamie Vardy party. 2 metre Peter strutting his stuff. Barcelona just controlling the game here. This is what you expect from them. Oh, well defended, lads. You can't complain at that. What have we got in the tank? So we'll look at making some changes in a few minutes if things don't improve. Here's a chance here. Kyle Walker-Peters to McTominay. Can we get a ball in the box? Perhaps. Lennon dispossessed on the edge of the area. That's disappointing, but it may come again. No, we've got no cutting edge. It's a shame to be missing our two main strikers here because they will make a difference. They were massive in pre-season, possibly overplayed them in pre-season, but you've got to get the team gelling. You've got to get that team morale up. Now here they go. Barcelona creating a chance. Oh, wide again. Okay, analysis. Do we go more direct? Since those early chances, we've struggled to create, so I think a bit of directness in the play should be good. Oh, this is from a while ago, so let's make it, even though it was the decision at the start of the game, I feel like if I put it in now, then it's my own call. So McTominay, not a great shooter of the ball. Not a great striker of the ball from long range, so probably wise for him to play back in. Missing a bit of cutting edge there. So let's leave it another couple of minutes and we'll look at making a change. Will Griggs actually got a bit of fitness about him, but he's struggled. Our current counter, we are playing the counter. Yeah, it's a good mix for this and problem. Goal behind. Right. Maybe we left it too late to make the change, but let's get Wilson on. We'll drop down to 13th, but this is Barcelona at home. This is a tough test for any team, especially missing our big players. So let's keep at it. We'll go a bit more direct. James Wilson. That should have been the equaliser. How has he not scored that? Oh, so this is where we're really missing Jamie Vardy. That ball over the top. Should have been 1-1. Frustrating, but we've put in a decent effort against this team, and that was some run by Luis Suarez. Our team need to just keep their heads slightly here. We've missed a good chance. One behind. We don't want to go two behind, especially at home. Now, I'm going to bring Bradley Johnson on as a wing. He's a little bit more defensive in that position, but he covers it well. A little bit more defensive, potentially can ping a good ball into the box. We'll give it a bit longer, then we might have to go to a more risky attacking formation, see if we can get something. Johnson's ready to pump the ball up the field. 2 metre Peter. We need Peter Crouch contending for those balls, not McTominay, but see how they go. They're just carving us apart here. Suarez just misses a chance. Wilson on the ball. Let's see if he can weave any magic. Taking it on down the left wing. That's Crouch. Into McTominay. Oh, great chance. That just misses. You can't fault the effort of the lads. We've made some chances. That's a poor goal to concede. I must admit, that is a poor goal to concede. Now we're struggling. Tactics. Let's go to attacking. The chance that we just missed, the Wilson chance. A shame, but this is where big games are won and lost. It's Barcelona at home. I'm making excuses for nothing. Time is moving on quite quickly. Shelby's not... McTominay's had a blasting game in the middle of the park. Let's get Morrison on. Let's move him to a slightly more advanced position. Just see if he can help us create a chance. Maybe get a consolation or put the pressure on in the last few minutes against this team. Morrison, ball into the box. McTominay, can he create anything? He's just messing a bit of cutting edge there. Crouchy, it's the post. The chances that we've had. Ryan Shotton, the big centre half. Can he create anything? A bit of guile. McTominay, it's his own player. Wilson there. Cynical clip. I didn't know what to expect against Barcelona. I thought this could be 5-0. I thought our squad clearly isn't the quality to be expecting a lot against a team like Barcelona. We've held ourselves pretty well, but it feels a little bittersweet that we haven't quite been able to create or not even get a goal. We've created 2, maybe 3 good chances, 2 very good chances, and to not quite get anything out of this game is a shame. Well, even a goal. But I guess there's a little bit of time left. Going attacking is maybe a little over the top. Only 1 shot on target. The stats do tell the picture of the game, but it is Barcelona. We're a low-ranking team. Maybe even staying up is a big task. Can we get a consolation? I was going to say perhaps Lennon into Morrison. Can we get a last chance? Wilson's blistering pace over the top is causing teams problems. Wilson, a great shot on target. Nice to get another shot on target before the game. So we've created a decent amount of chances. We've dominated possession, 53% possession. There's a lot of good things to say there about this performance. That felt like a foul. But there's a few minutes left. Let's see if we can create a chance. James Wilson back in the game. Can we do it? Can we get the turnaround? Can we shock? And let's have a look at this again. Kyle Walker-Peters out to the wing. Bradley Johnson. I said he was capable of delivering a good ball, and there he does it. James Wilson makes up for those missed earlier chances. Gets himself on the score sheet. 2-1. Here's Walker-Peters. Plays it into Crouch. I like to see that it's us attacking at the end of this game. Ter Stegen. The panicking. The booting the ball over the top. Now Rakitic. Paulinho. We survive. Now, do we go overload for the last few minutes? Now, I think attacking, let's not upset the balance of this. Rakitic makes it 3-1. Disappointing to concede again late on there, but we have been outplayed. It was nice to get the consolation. Shame to not keep it to 2-1, and poor goalkeeping there. I mean, he's not gone anywhere near the ball, has he? So let's see if we've got one last chance for a second consolation. It's unlikely at this level. 3-1 it finishes. A little disappointing, but it's Barcelona at home for the expats. They put in a good shift. Maybe no party tonight. Maybe just a couple of beers round Jamie's house. So let's get to the dressing room. I think passionate, despite the result, Pulley's performance. They've switched off. They've got higher standards than me. I appreciate that. We'll call it there for the first episode. We've done a bit of a squad intro and played the first game. Let's have a look at the schedule. I'm not going to play every game on here. That'll be insane. So let's look forward to what would be a good game to pick it up on. We'll leave it a bit of a wait. Let's go for Sevilla at home and maybe even Betis as well. That seems like a good place to pick up 2 home games. Let's hope we've picked up a few more points by then. So I hope you've enjoyed my first ever episode of any Football Manager series. Not quite polished yet, but let's see how we get on. I think this team is amusing and potentially half decent. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe not title contenders, maybe not European contenders, but I think middle of the park. Let's build next season. We've got a few old heads in and a few good young players to push us forward. So yeah, if you enjoyed, tune in again. I've not got a catchphrase, so see ya.